Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will kick it away to start. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return.
Team
on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. Using his legs, it's Lucas. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That is the score. Miami 7, Florida State 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker, a lot of times in this series, things will go well, but they executed, they made the plays they needed to, they got one in a row, Palmer, then they get 2.
And David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got his man quickly. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Number 3.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
0.
Coming out with it, it's Lucas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying.
Oh, the pirouette. He's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Knowles! A great catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. At the 35, he's got room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a miss.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get.
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Miami.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Ward. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The snap sets up the throw. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 14.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Right back to him on the ground. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Off he goes. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Ready to fire from the pistol. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Snagged in the middle, H. Martinez. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Dumps it to the back. What a snag by the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover three. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Florida State 10.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Coming after it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Goes to the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Number 1.
The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air. Into Uiagalelei. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion.
Football 7. Football 7.
The play action fake. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, and get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Ward. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so we got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe...
There's a live football. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meat coffin.
Now the toss. At midfield, he's got room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to...
Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put total revenue to crank us up. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out of.
The 26.
5, he's brought down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Giving him his pads. On the move at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was good.
They They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Judkins. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking for room. It's Lucas. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Blasted as he lets it go. He's right on target. Running toward the tape. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After 31 yards, brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. It's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Bully ball on third and short. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
You can tell this is a pass. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Judkins. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Howard. On target. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this.
Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Judkins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The give from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Lee. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Howard. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Judkins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, no! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick-6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Back to throw, it's Howard. And they're not on the same page there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Seminoles! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdue. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Judkins. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
At the 43. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Florida State 28, Ohio State 14.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
With the catch, it's Henderson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And it should be very doable for this offense to pick up a couple of inches, get the first down, and put away the game. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They want that clock to run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll try it on the ground. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Judkins. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
He runs it
What
back.
a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air. It's Howard. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.